So hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Amesey's Corner. How you guys doing out there? So we're out here in my backyard. Look, you can tell that's my backyard, right here on the Merrimack River, which is my second most favorite river in this part of the country, the first being the Parker River. Today I think we'd go on a little adventure. We'll go down river. There's a couple of old garbage dumps just eroding into the river that no one really talks about a whole lot around here. And somewhere out here is the remains of, from what I can tell, is an old early 20s Dodge Brothers car. I think it might be a sedan from how long it is. Really can't see much of it. I was able to recover one of the wheels from it last summer actually. I have the wheel up at the shop. Maybe during a video this next week we'll take a look at that wheel and see if we can figure out what kind of car this is out here. But yeah, I got my gear all loaded up. Let's get out on the river and let's see what we can see out here, alright? Alright guys, we're motoring upstream a little bit, and I should be coming to that old car up here. We're just, I'm searching the riverbank. The trouble is, this time of year, or this time of day rather, this tide is about when it's going to be at the water line, so I'm hoping we're not too late to find this thing. So we're just going to keep looking along the bank. Oh, I think I found it. I think I found it right there. It's right at the water line. Right at the water line. Let me muscle on in here. Let's put you guys down for a second. Don't fall in the water now. Oh yeah, here it is. And there is the wheel, one wheel. Now there was another wheel, 8 feet that way. That's the wheel I got, which was the front. The bolt had rotted off the axle and I was able to just get it off the axle. I believe this car is buried, the front that way, the back this way. That would be a rear wheel attached to something. I'm not sure what that would go to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 spokes. Is that 12 spoke wooden wheel? Now I've done a little bit of research, and from what I could tell, that had 12 spoke wheels with, I think it's 8 bolts. See the 8 bolts in the hub, and the thing that had that set up on that wheel, and I don't remember what the front wheel had, but it was kind of distinct, and I believe it was a 1924 Dodge Brothers sedan that would have had these wheels on it. There's some other bits and pieces around, weird pieces of metal in the water. I don't know if you guys can see it, but I believe 90% of this car is right here in the riverbank. You really can't do anything about it. I don't think you're going to get any permission from the conservation committee and the powers that be to do any kind of excavation other than, you know, picking up trash. Here you can't even cut, like you couldn't even cut this tree down if you own the property. You'd have to get permits to do any kind of work. So So it is what it is, and this is going to be where this thing sits for a long time. I may someday, when it rots enough out, I may someday pull that wheel out of here and use it as a decoration like I did with that other wheel. So anyways, why don't we keep traveling around and see what we can see, guys. Let's see what we can see. I wish there was a little more of this old car to show you, but hey, it is what it is. Sometimes we'll come out here just to find a wheel. You never know. So let's Alright guys, we're out here on this weird structure out here on the other side of the river. Not really sure what the exact function of this thing is. There's kind of a stairway. Looks a lot newer, relatively speaking, than whatever this thing is. It's hollow inside, but at low water it's completely dry. It just ends right here. But yeah, watch your step. That last step's a doozy. So anyways, yeah, we found that old Dodge Brothers car, or whatever it is. I'm not sure what. Like I said, the best I could tell was Dodge Brothers by the spoke count and the general setup of it. But yeah, beautiful day, beautiful time lapse I made. Or at least I hope it's a beautiful time lapse. I don't know if it came out yet, but got the old electric kayak out here all set up. I love this thing. This thing's such a blast. Let me show you a little more how it works. So it's got the foot pedal here, right? And it's a little hacked up, but when I touch a certain area on it, you get your throttle. You get your throttle. And then you steer it left and right on that. Makes the motor spin. And I shortened the shaft. I shortened the shaft and the wires because I didn't want, 5 feet of motor down below, because then we get hung up on everything. This lets me, having it so short, lets me tuck it right into the, right in under the trees. You really get to see the bank. I wish I could have showed you those garbage dumps that are out here. One of them's right over here, and then there's another one on the other side of that island we went around. But all sorts of that wind's really picking up. All sorts of cool stuff on this riverbanks. Motors, engines. If it wasn't so high, we'd be able to see a bunch of stuff. I know where there's an engine block over a spot we passed. I'm not sure what it goes to. I want to say it's a small block Chevy, but I just can't tell. I just can't tell. So anyways, guys, I'm going to get out here and I'm going to enjoy a little more of the wilderness and finish this time lapse upriver. And until next time, guys,
Keep it out of the cabbage.